have a secret to tell you. Bring it in close. Come on. Come on, bring it in here. Bring it in here. Come on. I like Minecraft. What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. We're back on the Desolation map, and it is no secret about how much I love me the Minecraft. I love it so much. Oh, I don't even know how to quantify it for you. My love for Minecraft is greater than the biggest thing you could think of. I don't know. What am I talking about? Let's get to Minecraft here. We are back on the prison. It is Monday. I hope you guys are enjoying your Monday so far. Remember, Mondays is a chance to start anew. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to help you start anew today by answering your creative question. First, I want to show you what I've been working on in the prison, in the jail. We're getting towards the top of the jail, and I figured that Coco Jail needs a place to house the uber wealthy. You know, the super privileged. What if someone from the mayor's office has to do some time? He's not going to go up in one of those regular cells. No way! He's gonna have a nice fancy cell like the ones I'm showing you here. These are jail cells. Alright. I was kind of thinking along the lines of Goodfellas, if you've ever seen that movie, when Tommy Hill goes to jail. It's basically a resort, you know. They're having a huge feast with all their friends in their jail cell because they have special privileges because they're running things, you know. So when the mob in Coveton goes to jail, they don't hang out with the the stabbers and the, you know what I mean? They don't hang out with the lowlights. They're doing their own thing. So what I want to work on for you today is the super suite, the presidential palace. The three cells I just showed you were more or less kind of the smaller ones. I'm going to build one super nice jail cell for, the top guy. Whoever's paying the most for this cell at the time is going to get this cell, and I'm not going to get it all done for you guys. I'm going to work as fast as I possibly can, but you're about to see that when you put this much attention to your detail in your interiors, things don't go very quickly, okay? I'm going in 3 times speed here, but it's still, I'm not going to get much done, guys, in the grand scheme of things. I'm not going to finish this presidential suite, but we're going to get a few rooms done in here, so that'll be cool. And, yeah, so I took the Goodfellas idea and I ran with it because Coveton, it's a bad place. There's a lot of criminals, There's a lot of jail cells, okay? A lot of places to put people. But there is a system of a class system, I guess you would call it, that prevents the super wealthy from doing any real time in the real cells. Because Coveton's like that. Not everyone in this city is equal. Those who have are better off than those who have not. Okay? Alright, so this is like a foyer entrance room here. I just want to make this place, this is super ritzy, guys. I mean, this jail cell has an entry room. Okay, you know what I mean? Like a foyer. How many jail cells do you know with a foyer? I'm going with it. I'm taking it. I'm taking it and I'm running with it. Alright. Shall we get into today's question of the week? Why not? I had a lot of creative questions this week. I wanted to answer one in particular, but then something happened, and it forced me to change the question I wanted to answer. And what happened was a tragedy in the U.S., another shooting. I don't want to talk too much about that, but it did prompt me to answer this question. So let's take a look at the question. Today's question comes from Kaiman17, and he says, if you were the president of the USA and could help put all the homeless people, or would you spend it on guns and artillery to save the USA from being destroyed? What would you do? This is a question for Monday. Okay. Alright, it was strangely worded. Okay, let's put it that way. I think what he's asking basically is, if I was the president, what would I do? Would I focus on things like the homeless, or would I spend money, time, and effort on protection and war, basically? And this is a very good question. Thank you, Cayman, for asking the question. I appreciate you submitting your questions, as I appreciate all the questions. If I don't answer it this week, doesn't mean I'm not going to answer it. I like to choose questions that are timely and have to do with things that I want to talk about. This week I want to talk about guns. Oh, man. Now, I'm not trying to start a big debate. I'm not even going to tell you my stance on guns. I don't think it's really it's really it's not really applying to what we're talking about today. You know, how I feel about guns, whether we should have them on the streets or whether we shouldn't. But it's becoming a national topic after, countless shootings, just people just going crazy, okay? And just doing some insane things. And so they've sparked a debate about whether or not we should have guns in the United States, how our laws should prevent people from getting them, or, whatever, okay? So there's this huge debate going on in the U.S. right now. People are saying we need stricter laws. Other people are saying we need to do a better job of treating mental health. Everyone's just in a frenzy right now over the whole gun debate, okay? And as always, guys, I have a unique perspective on it. People are saying we need to make it hard or impossible to get guns. We need to stop guns from entering the streets at all. That'll take care of this violence problem. Now, I think that is a horrible idea. I think that is not something it's not a bad idea. It's not solving the problem. Okay, guys? How do I put this? This is something I care passionately about. So I'm about to go a little bit rantish right now. So I apologize in advance, okay, guys? But in the United States, we have this culture. And, the U.S. is an amalgamation. It's a bunch of different cultures. It's a melting pot stuffed together, and we all live together in relative harmony. There's a shooting every once in a while. But, it's pretty good. For the amount of different cultures we have here, we're doing pretty well, America is, I think. We're the forefront of diversity in the world, I believe. Of all the countries I've been to a lot. Okay. So, where was I going with that? So, yeah, we got a lot of people here. And it varies from state by state. Each state treats guns differently. Some allow assault rifles. Some don't even allow handguns. Some don't allow anything. It varies from state to state. But people want the feds to basically take all the guns off the streets. Now, is that going to prevent shootings? Think about it. If you took all the guns off the streets, well, if you tried to at least, let's put it that way. If you made guns illegal, okay, let's put it that way. If you made guns illegal, would that stop shootings? Think about it. Making guns illegal, would that stop shootings? What do you think? Put it in the comments. I'll tell you what I think. I think absolutely not. I think shootings will not change in any way. Just because you make something illegal, it doesn't stop crazy people who want to do harm from doing harm. The crazy people who want to do harm, guess what? They don't obey laws. I mean, look at drugs. Drugs are illegal. Has that stopped a single person from doing the drugs they want to do? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's like your parents. If they tell you not to do something, you're going to want to do it even more. Okay? You're going to find a way to do it. That's how it is. Okay? That's how people operate. So making guns illegal is not solving anything. It's not solving a problem. There's a much larger issue here that's causing these shootings. And I'll tell you exactly what it is. The issue here is our culture. We have a culture that breeds violence, that promotes violence, that glorifies violence. Look at movies, look at video games, look at television, look at novels, look at everything, look at the media. It's all centered around guns and violence. The top movies there's a gun in almost every single movie, okay? The most popular video game of all time is Call of Duty, a game where you run around shooting people, okay? So this culture of violence in our media, we give kids guns as toys to play with. Oh, look at that 4-year-old wants to play with a gun. Let's give him a toy gun. What kind of effect do you think that has on that child who at 4 is taught that having a gun and shooting it at people is okay? You don't tell a kid to stop shooting you with that toy gun, but that's breeding a type of thinking that he's gonna keep when he grows as an adult. Alright, so we got this culture of violence that just permeates everything in our culture, okay? And it's just everywhere. You can't get away from it. Everywhere you look, there's just violence. YouTube videos, the top YouTube videos are like cop videos and stuff. We have cops running around our cities with guns at their hips. They're shooting people left and right. I mean, that, along with the media, is just reinforcing the idea that guns are part of our way of life. The cops have guns. They're shooting people. People want to arm themselves against the cops. I mean, it's a whole thing. Okay, but what is causing this? I mean, what is causing this culture? Where is this culture coming from? Okay? The answer is our own government. Us. We choose our government, and our government chooses to act like... What's the way to describe this? Okay, let me start again. Ever since the United States has existed, we have been in some kind of war. Whether it's the Civil War, War of 1812, the Mexican War, war with the French, war with the Vietnamese, war with the Koreans, war with the entire Middle East, we are always at war. The answer to our problems is always, let's go to war. Okay? It's fight, let's go to war. In this country, the solution is war. We don't like their ideas. We're going to go to war. We're going to take our guns and we're going to show you who's more powerful. Okay? Our leaders are choosing to go to war at the drop of a hat, for any reason whatsoever. And then we're wondering where this warlike ideology comes from. Why do our kids think it's okay to shoot up stuff when we're glorifying soldiers each and every day? Soldiers whose job it is to kill other people with guns. These are our heroes. Not our teachers, not our firefighters, not people saving lives or educating the youth or doctors. These aren't heroes in the U.S. Heroes are soldiers and action movie stars who shoot guns. Okay? So that's where this culture is coming from. Banning guns is putting a Band-Aid on a missing limb. Okay, you're gushing blood and you want to put a Band-Aid on it? No, we have to stop this whole warlike culture that we have. And we haven't even gone to war for real reasons. We've gone to war for ideologies. We don't like the way you think, Vietnamese or Koreans or ISIS. We don't like the way you think, so we're going to kill you. And then we come here and our president is complaining, oh, look at the Republicans. We should get guns off our streets. Look what you've done. You did it. You took us to war. You perpetuated wars. For the last 250 years, we've just been warring and warring and warring. And we wonder why our streets are filled with guns, why people are dying in the streets, why people think that they can solve their problems by killing people. Do you know why? It's because the government has set that precedent. Our government has shown us, you don't like something, you want to get something done? Get a gun and shoot it. I'm pissed, guys. I'm pissed. Taking away guns is putting a Band-Aid on a severed limb. We need to get a tourniquet going, okay? We don't need Band-Aids. We need to stop this warlike culture. We need to stop it now, before it's too late, because it will be too late one day. One day someone's going to drop a nuke, and then it's all going bad, okay, guys? So, yeah, a little kid killing 10 people in his school is bad. It's terrible. But that's not the issue right now. That's not the issue. The issue is us. It's our culture. It's what we're doing to breed people like this. We gotta stop, guys. It's gotta end. Alright, end rant. Okay, I'm sorry. I get real passionate and emotional about this sort of thing. Because my whole goal in life is to make this world a better place. And there's so many people fighting me. So many people. But that's it for today. That's the Monday video. That's the creative question of the week video. We got a lot done on this regal jail palace type suite thing. I think we did a good job. Thank you guys for listening to me rant. I understand that I have a very strange perspective on a lot of things. A perspective you've likely never heard before. So I'm not saying that you should agree with me. I'm saying that you should listen to what I say and think about it. That's all I'm saying. Think about what I just said, guys. And take it with you, okay? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Happy Minecrafting. Leave a like. Peace.